If attending the Olympics is one of your lifelong goals, this video is for you. My wife and I had the amazing opportunity to attend the 2012 London Olympics. So I thought I would share some of the things that we learned in this video. When people started finding out about our trip to the Olympics, the response was, wow, that's one of my lifelong goals. If that's the case for you, you have two options. Number one, save a pile of cold hard cash for you and your family and pay your way there. Or number two, win a free trip. I will discuss option number one first, because if this is a lifelong goal of yours, you need to be proactive to witness the Olympic greatness. Here are a few questions that you need to ask yourself. When do you want to go? The Summer and Winter Games are held every 4 years and they offset each other by 2 years. Meaning Summer 2012, Winter 2014, Summer 2016, Winter 2018. You get the idea. Knowing this will allow you to get a deadline and start planning your vacation. So who all will be going with you on your trip? Is this a once-in-a-lifetime experience just for yourself, or do you want to share it with others? Bringing the family could actually cost more money, but bringing a friend along could actually offset the cost. Does the venue matter? Do you want to see the Winter or Summer Games? Knowing someone locally could dramatically reduce your expenses if you stay with them. How many events do you want to see? In London, it was 1 ticket per event, and tickets went on sale 1 year in advance. Ticket prices varied $25 to $1,000, which included anything from opening to closing ceremony, preliminary matches all the way to gold medal matches, and this included nosebleed section all the way up to front row seating. Event ticket holders get access into the park. Once you're at the park, stay all day. It's like a super clean version of the fair. In London, you could watch live events on giant screens throughout the park once you were in the gates. There are different tents, booths, and expos set up by partners and sponsors of the Olympics that give you access and hands-on experiences and just different stuff they have going on that's interactive, and it's a lot of fun once you get inside the park and you can experience that for free. Once you pick out a destination, consider these topics. If it's out of your country, you will need a passport. You will most likely be flying into a destination city, so check with the airlines for the lowest fares and also to see if they have any packages for sale. How long will you be staying on your trip? Your best option is to stay with a friend or family member. As I said, this will offset the expenses. It will allow for a cheaper room and board. It will allow for cheaper transportation and cheaper food options. If staying with a friend or family member is not an option, check with the hotels. They sometimes have trips and packages put together that will give you discounts for the games. So check with the hotel and or a travel planner. How does the main transportation system work in the city where you're going to be headed? In London, there was the Tube, which is the underground subway. Taxis, ferry, and even free bicycles that you could ride around town. Now, if the Olympics ever happened to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you would want to rent a car because that would be the cheapest and most efficient means of transportation to get around our lovely city. I'm just gonna take a guess, but I would imagine you probably want to eat some food while you're on your trip. Look in advance to see what types of foods are available in the area. I like to look online for reviews of food that is close to the vicinity, for food that I'm familiar with, but also food that I may be feeling a little adventurous and we would want to try something new. Once you're in the park, food prices might be a little more expensive than what you would expect. Bring snacks if you're able. When entering the Olympic Park, imagine the process is just like boarding an airplane. You'll go through security, you'll have to unpack your bags, and no liquids are allowed. My wife and I brought everything we needed for the day. Jackets, snacks, camera, map, umbrella, and a schedule of the events we wanted to watch. Now, this city could be a destination that you've never been to before. So are there any things that you would like to see while you're there? Look in advance for sightseeing opportunities as well as package deals for tours of the city and the surrounding areas. Also see what is in walking distance of the hotel and or the Olympic venue to see what sites you could see without having to pay travel expenses. I hope I haven't given you information overload. Answering these questions and thinking about these topics will give you a small idea as to how much it will cost for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Once you add up the cost of a flight, hotel, transportation, food, drinks, souvenirs, and event tickets, that could easily reach over $10,000 for you and someone else. But that's about a week's worth of fun. While that is a lot of money, it's not impossible to save that over 4, 8, or even 12 years. The key is planning in advance and figuring out a way to make it happen. Even if it took you 20 years to save $10,000, which is only $500 a year, which equates to $41 per month, I'd say it's well worth it to experience the Olympics, which is a trip and vacation of a lifetime. So get to work on saving that money and start making plans. And while you're at it, maybe, just maybe, you could take advantage of a few options that are a lot less expensive than what I just shared. London had over 70,000 volunteers. Now, I'm not sure what the requirements were to be a volunteer in London, but this will actually get you access into the venue, and I'm not sure which job you may end up having, but I saw volunteer after volunteer in the stadiums at the different events that were helping people, but at the same time, they were being a part of the Olympics and experiencing the Olympics. They were able to watch the events for free. This could be an amazing experience and opportunity. And if you're serious about going to the Olympics, I strongly suggest you look into volunteering. My last tip is this. Any partners, any sponsors of the Olympics give away prizes and they give away trips. For example, Coke, Panasonic, Motorola, McDonald's. These are just to name a few. Also, companies that you and I see on a daily basis give away trips. Credit cards, airlines, insurance companies, and other name brands. Even the International Olympic Committee will offer trips. So do your homework and look for these opportunities. Read the rules, follow the guidelines, and you could win a trip to the Olympics for free. How do I know that this is possible? Because I did it. My wife and I won an all-expense-paid trip to the 2012 London Olympics, and every aspect of our trip was paid for. Everything I shared in this video is from personal experience, so I know that it's not only possible, but it's probable. If you want to go to the Olympics, if it is a lifelong dream for you to witness the Olympics, the things that I shared in this video can help you accomplish that goal. And I wish you the absolute best. If you want to know the inside scoop as to how I won the trip, click here. If you want to see the events that we were able to check out, click here. If you want to see some great pictures that we took at the Olympics and hear our top 5 favorite moments of the 2012 London Olympics, click here.